evening, everyone, and welcome to Your Time to Shine, a radio show designed to help you explore your own divine gifts. Good evening. Welcome to Thursday. Thank you so much for being with me this evening. And I want to talk a little bit tonight. There's so much going on in the heavens right now that is encouraging us to move forward, to do some of the things that we've been planning and thinking about for a very long time. Right now is the perfect time to put some of those things into motion. And so, I was thinking about putting things into motion and doing that. And it really is about this focused intention. And what I mean by that is you've been cultivating and you've been planning and you've been trying to figure out how to do all this. A lot of it is being able to say, this is what I am looking for. This is what I want to do. Whether it be a job, whether it be, it could even just be cleaning out your house, cleaning out your closets. It's a perfect time to be kind of purging and getting rid of the old so that the new can come into light. So putting that focused attention into it, meaning, putting in the time and putting in the planning, and really setting the intentions. When you sit down to manifest something, it's all about intention and sending that out to the universe to it. So the focused intention is just literally sitting with what it is that you're needing, that you're wanting to have and wanting to accomplish, wanting to do. And then sitting down and putting the intentions out there to the universe. You may not have any idea how to get from point A to point B. And let me tell you, that's really the universe's job to help us, to co-create with us, to help us get into that place and space that we want to be. But this focused intention has to start that whole piece of it and starting that planning stage and working with that and then letting that go and letting the universe take over at that point, right? So, it's all about the timing of things right now. It's just, like I said, it's just so perfect. It's such an opportune time. And even I have been looking at, what it is that I've been kind of holding back on, not ready to move forward on things. And I'm now looking at them going, oh, okay, here we go. What is this plan? And go back to those plans because we've all been working on them for a long time. Some of us has been planning this for, a year, 2 years, right? So now's the time to step forward. The biggest thing with focused intention is really just taking that moment and stepping forward, right? Taking the initiative to take that first step. You may not know, like I said, how you're going to get from point A to point B, how this is all going to work out. But just taking the steps to move forward with that intention is enough to show the universe that you're ready to go, that you are in the midst, you're ready to move forward with whatever it is that you're needing to do. And like I said, it doesn't have to be anything big, right? It could be as simple as organizing and spring cleaning, cleaning out the garage. I know that my mom has been doing that recently, right? And it's all about that intention. It's the inspired focus that we're getting from the universe. It's that big push. So if you feel like you've been wanting to do something, wanting to take on something, but not sure how to do it, take that first step, because it really is about getting that push from the universe to say, okay, now is the time to do this. So are you ready? Right? Are you ready to take the steps to move forward and to go through the motions? Because once you do that, it opens up the door to everything else. So then things become more and more clear, right? It's like taking baby steps. And so as you do more and more of it, things become clearer and clearer and clearer. So take the time right now, because it's right now, to sit down and write out what it is that you're looking to do. What is it that you're wanting to have in the future, that you've been putting off? Okay. And then go for it and start the process. Um, like I said, there's never been a better time than right now to do that. And again, I know even for myself, I've been putting things off, and right now it's like huge pushes. Even last weekend, with the full moon and everything, I was getting huge pushes to move forward in some of the things in my business that I've been kind of holding back on, waiting for that time, and now is the time to do that. So remember, intentional focus, okay? Keep going, keep moving forward, because there will be a reward at the very end. So there you go. Right now, we are going to go to the phone lines. Right now, we have Annette in Ontario, Canada. Good evening, Annette, and welcome to Your Time to Shine.
Good night. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
What can we do for you this evening?
Well, I'm just wondering where everything's going to end up. Everything's up in the air for me right now. Um, so with COVID and the kids home from school and, being home from work and everything. So I'm just wondering
Right,
what, what's my next step? There's so much
right,
going on.
right. Okay. All right. I'm going to just take a couple minutes here and tune in to see what your loved ones have to say. And then I will be right back. There'll be just a little bit of silence here, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Annette. I keep just hearing the word balance, 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 right? And you mentioned that, of course, it's really hard right now to get that balance. You're trying to work from home, and you're trying to school the kids, and they're home and they have activities and things going on. And so there's definitely this skewed balance that you're trying to navigate right now. Um, have I don't know what it's like in Canada, but are they talking about opening up the schools?
So the schools are open, but my son is on a lockdown right now.
Okay. Okay, because I was going to say, I feel like the schools are going to start opening up, and then that's going to shift some things for you. Um, Hang on just a minute. Um, So is your son still being well, lack of a better word, homeschooled? I mean, I know he's going to school, but is he still going to school online right now?
Yeah, so they go back on the 10th, and my
Okay.
daughter is in school.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can feel he's really been struggling with this online with these online courses. He's going to do a lot better when he goes back to school and back to the environment. I feel like your daughter hasn't been as affected by it. Um, and so just getting him back into that, back into a routine is going to help. I feel like that's where a lot of this balancing act and this instability has been stemming from, is just trying to keep him on track and keep him moving through the paces. And so as he goes back and gets back into some kind of a normal routine, this is going to all kind of level out. It's going to bring balance back into your world as well. um, I'm being shown that you're still going to be working from home for a little while longer, um, before you are able to go back. I see maybe there's a couple of days a week that you might be going into the office, but for the most part, you're going to still be working from home. But you're going to find a new rhythm, a new balance, where you have the house more to yourself, where you can concentrate. Whereas before, it was just really hard for you to just, to get that balance, to get that quiet. Um, I'm being shown that it's important for you to be able to keep your balance, to just try to carve out some time during the day to escape, right? Whether that be going into the bedroom and shutting the door and turning on some low, you know, easy music to kind of ground you a little bit. Uh, I feel like it's almost like you're outside of your body, so to speak. You're kind of living in the clouds a little bit. So having that time to be grounded, okay? Um, if you can get outside and go for a 5 or 10 minute walk, even if it's just through the yard, around the house, whatever, and then come back in, that's going to help recenter you and ground you, and kind of bring you back into that focus. Annette, are you still with me?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know if you were finished or not.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, sorry.
So, yeah, so does it say, because I actually ended my workplace to be home with the kids. So does it say anything aligning with a new employment?
Yeah, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, because I see you going in part of the time, and then part of the time you're working from home. So there's that opportunity to kind of change things up for you again. Um, it, hold on just a minute. It looks like they're showing me that you're changing paths, that you're not going to be going back to the same type of job that you were doing before, that you're going to come up with something different, which is also going to kind of shift things for you. Um, there's going to be more interaction. I feel like your last job, you were a little more isolated. Um, and so this is going to give you just that little bit more of interaction, working maybe more in a team setting, a team environment, um,
Okay.
which again is going to bring that balance back.
Okay. Anytime soon?
It looks like to me that could be something coming through in the next month or so.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
I don't think that you're going to have to wait much longer.
Okay.
They're snapping their fingers. They're saying like a quick turnaround, right? Um, and even the part about the interviewing and everything, that whole piece is going to be quick because sometimes you can get into uh, an interviewing session and you get done and it takes a week or two for them to get back to you or whatever. That's not going to be the case with this. It's going to happen pretty quickly.
Okay. Is
So
it like, do I have to go back to school, or is it going to be, I can do it with what I have?
no, you're going to be able to do what you would be able to do with the skills that you have now. Is there something with medical with you? I'm seeing I'm seeing you in some type of a medical field, um, or in a medical facility, perhaps.
Okay, that's good. I was working with disabled people for 21 years, and I'm actually looking to do either PSW or maybe nursing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, they're showing me that right now, that you could actually probably get on the job training. Um,
Oh,
that you have a lot of really fantastic skills. And so um, there's a component of this where you could be going back to school after you get the job. That maybe there's going to be something you start with. They're showing me like you're going to start with a position, but then because of where you are in the facility, something else is going to come through, which then might trigger the need for you to do some schooling.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Yes. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a really good thing for you. Um, I can feel that you're going to be so much happier in this position. Um, I think you were getting kind of burnt out at your last job. And so this is going to give you just a little bit of like a spring in your step, like they're showing me, it's going to give you a little something different to focus on.
Okay, and does it say, will I be moving, or will I be staying where I am?
I don't, they're not showing me that there's any moves in this, no,
Okay,
at least at this moment, right?
okay. And what about my daughter? She plays, she's done a lot of sports at a high level, and with the border being closed, she can't get scouted right now, so she's really worried. Um, is there anything in mind for her?
Yeah, I'm being shown that this is just like a very short period of time. I know for her it feels like an eternity, um, but that's going to shift and change, especially as things kind of open back up again, right? Um, so she's going to find that peace again. Um, she just needs to hold out for just a little bit longer. I know this is agonizing for her. Um, I can feel it. There's that energy of wanting to push, 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 push through. But this is
Mm.
not one of those situations where she can do that. She's really got to. They're saying to learn patience, to take this opportunity to find that. And I know that's really hard. She's very much a go-getter, and
Oh,
uh,
yeah.
pretty much knows what she wants. And once she's made up her mind and she knows what she wants, she's after it. So tell her that, you know, this isn't going to be forever. Okay. She just needs to hold on a little bit longer. Things are going to open up, and things are going to then open up for her. Right. I see, I just see things just really opening. It's like they're showing me like a flower, like blossoming. Right. Um, it's just going to bring in a whole new perspective for her.
Okay. Okay. And what about health? I've been worried about my health lately. Is there anything showing up for that?
Hang on, let me see what they're saying about that. There's really nothing showing up. What they're showing me is a lot of this is just like energetic. It's very stagnant, right? And it's just because of the situation that you've been in.
Okay.
I feel like there's a lot of it that you're taking on other people's energies that aren't your own. Because of because you're in that medical field, maybe that caretaker type of position, that you're feeling the energies of others, right? And so remembering that, you know, to remember to ask, well, is this mine? And you may find that the aches or the pains that are in your body start to dissipate when you ask that question, because it's not yours, right?
Okay.
And so at that moment, when you know it's not yours, you just say return to sender, right? And what that does is it releases it from you. It releases it from your body. But I'm feeling like there's a lot of aches and pains and a lot of just kind of bizarre feelings that you're having in your body. And
Right.
they're showing me that those aren't yours.
Okay.
But here
Is
again,
it like stress related?
I'm sorry?
Is it stress related type stuff?
Yeah, some of it is stress related, right?
Okay.
But here again, I'm going to put this little caveat in there. I'm just being shown what Spirit is showing me. However, if something persists and you feel that it is, you know, noteworthy, you know, definitely go get checked out by a physician. I, in no means, have a medical degree, but from what I can see right now, it seems to be all energetic.
Yeah.
Okay. Was there anything else I could do for you this evening?
Um, I was wondering if I had any spirits around as well.
Yes, you do. And another reason why you are having kind of those aches and pains, um, that's you know, you're having those aches and pains because they're making their presence known, right? Because of
Oh,
their the caretaking position that you have, and the empathic ways about you, you're also feeling spirit. You're feeling your loved ones around you.
is there any messages?
I'm sorry?
Is there any messages from them?
I feel like that there is a male presence that is with you a lot. Um, he's showing me that he loved to either cook or barbecue. I there's like sensations of like things cooking on the grill, and he's showing me that he hasn't been gone for very long. Um,
Um,
he's saying he wants you to know that he is doing great on the other side. Um, he wants you to know, he wants you to recognize all of the things that you are trying to balance right now, because you're not giving yourself enough credit for what you're doing. And your loved ones on the other side recognize this. It's kind of like they're recognizing the sacrifices that you're doing to be able to continue to, manage the family and manage the everyday things. And they say you're doing a really fantastic job of it, and just give yourself a break a little bit and don't be so hard on yourself.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. And that we're coming down to the last few seconds of our show. So I am going to have to say good night for now, but I hope that this has been helpful for you.
It was. Thank you, Julie.
You're so welcome. Have a great night.
You too. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, well, that does it for me. Another Thursday in the books. Thank you so much again for joining me this evening. I love having you here. If you would love to have a reading with me, a one-on-one session, catch me over on my Wings of Souls page, www.wingsofsoulswithjulie.com. You can find me over on my Facebook pages at Julie YeagerWalker Medium or Your Time to Shine. Have a fantastic week, everybody, and we will see you again next Thursday.